I'm happy. Ask me why. Are you asking? I can't see if you're asking because, well, except you, Michael. I can see you because I've got cameras in your house. Your girlfriend is cheating on you, by the way, when you're at work, And the guy she's cheating with, all I can say is, wow. Kielbasa. That's all I'm saying. Whew. What was I talking about? Oh, right. I'm happy. I'm happy because I went outside last night to walk my dog, and guess what? It was cold. Maybe not cold, but it was kind of chilly. And you know what that means? That means summer is finally breaking, and I'm glad because fuck summer. Overrated shit. Over-fucking-rated. Yeah, it's hot, and there's lots of stupid, loud people outside having some kind of good time. Just disgusting. So bring on the winter, I say. Bring on the cold and the dark, because you know what? I flourish in the cold and in the dark. I go outside in the winter, and there's no one around. No fucking loud people just screaming and fucking having a good time. No morons playing volleyball. None of that shit. It's fucking peaceful and quiet, and the ground is covered in snow. I like that. I dig that. I dig it when I can see my breath coming out of my body. And cold, it makes people tough. That's why Russians are so much tougher than Americans, because they live where it's freezing ass fucking cold, where if you fucking take a piss, you're pissing frozen lemonade. You gotta fucking break off a piss sickle at the end. You know what I'm saying? It's cold. It's the kind of cold that you feel in your fucking guts. That's the kind of cold I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get back to the Russians, though. They actually come into play later in this video, strangely enough. But first, let's talk about survivalists. Let's talk about people who fucking stockpile weapons and supplies and shit because they're afraid that the end of the world is coming. And I'm not one of those people, I'm not a survivalist because, I figure if civilization ends, I'm better off dead because I'm too used to modern convenience. I'm too much of a product of my time and place because my idea of a good time is sitting on my couch, smoking weed, eating junk food, and watching something on Netflix. That's my idea of a good time. So if the apocalypse happens and all of a sudden I have to fucking work hard every second of every day just to fucking survive, that don't sound like a good time to me, so fuck that shit. But I don't think that the idea of the end of the world is ridiculous. Like, some people are like, that's absurd. The world ending? Well, of course it could end. I mean, maybe not completely and utterly. I mean, well, that could happen if, like, an asteroid hit or something, but, of a significant size. But, mostly, I mean, we got giant nuclear stockpiles. There could be disease. In fact, though, I mean, I kind of know how it's going to end. I think I have a pretty good idea of how the world is ultimately going to end, and this is something that's probably going to happen. I'm putting this out there right now. This is my prediction. TJ's prediction. We have a drum roll. We have a drum roll. Let's do a real drum roll. Drum roll. TJ's prediction about the end of the world. Here's my prediction. You know how Republicans kind of keep voting in like dumber and dumber candidates? Like, remember back when George W. Bush was the dumbest fucking politician you'd ever seen on the national level? Like, you never fucking imagined there could be a candidate this fucking stupid. And then he won. And you're like, holy fucking shit, is the Republican Party really this fucking stupid now? And yes, they were. In fact, they proved they were even stupider than that. Because then, after Bush had served 2 terms, Sarah Palin was the VP nominee for John McCain's campaign, and she was beloved, and she made George W. Bush look like a PhD in theoretical fucking physics because she was so fucking stupid. So I'm thinking eventually they're just going to have a candidate that's almost completely brain dead. It's going to be like a reality show star level of intellect here. Like, pick a random cast member off the Jersey Shore or some show like that and just fucking put him on the national stage and, yeah, you're running for president now. Like, just imagine some guy like, yeah, I'm Tony. Yeah, I'm Tony. They call me Tone because if you look closely, I actually am pretty toned, you know? And everything I learned working at my father's pizza place. And I'm going to apply that to America, you know? Because it's the greatest fucking country on earth. And then he's going to get elected. And the next thing you know, he's going to be going up to like Russia or some shit like, hey, fuck you, Russia. Yeah, I remember the fucking Cold War. Yeah, well, fuck you. It's time we settle this fucking score. Get the nukes, General. Yeah, fuck you, Russia. What you gonna do, bitches? Fuck you. And I think from there, you know what's gonna happen. Basically, the end of the world as we know it. And I feel dead. And it's kind of sad, too, because I like cold places, as I mentioned earlier in this video. And I wonder if I'll be able to find a nice cold place once the entire world is on fire. Hello, I'm the Amazing Atheist, as you probably know because you just watched my fucking video, and if you don't know who I am at this point, then you're probably pretty stupid. Anyway, I'm using a new service called Patreon, and basically it allows you to become a patron of my videos in exchange for certain rewards. It's all explained in the link below if you want to check that out. I also have this book, The Douchebag Bible, a compilation of 3 previously published works, and it can be purchased down below as well. And as always, please rate, comment, favorite, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff for this video. You know the standard drill. Just be active and engaged audience members that participate in the process rather than just being passive viewers. Okay? Sounds good.